Hi, welcome everyone. My name is Jordan. I work right here at the school, and so the way that I even heard about this place or started coming here was I met Pastor Johnson, Mr. Johnson, and so he introduced me to. Sorry, I'm used to the school and they call him Christian. His name's Christian, and so I talked to Christian about. He invited me here, and then I met Pastor Mike and Sabrina and everybody else, Scotty, and everybody was just so welcoming and just it really made me feel like home, like Calvin had said. And so my whole life I grew up in church, pretty like a normal family, I guess you could say. We would read the Bible at night, pray before dinner and stuff like that. And so yeah, I always grew up in church as a young kid, and then going into middle school, my parents had gotten a divorce, and so my brother and sister had went with my dad, and I stayed with my mom, and so that was really kind of hard on me growing up because I felt like I lost that kind of father figure that I was so close to, and so I always, ever since then, I've been searching for something to fill that gap, and so I didn't really understand what like faith was until I got baptized in high school, going into high school, and that's when I started to understand the trials and tribulations of what it means to follow God. And so my junior year in high school, I would always play baseball, and so I transferred different schools to go play baseball. And while I was playing, I had gotten injured, and I tore my meniscus. I had to get knee surgery, and so then they had put me on these medications, and then I got addicted to the medications. I started abusing the medications, and so that really, my life just started to spiral out of control, really. And so I had no idea what to do, and so sorry. And so after that, I was started missing school. I was failing my classes. I wasn't about to graduate. I was in a relationship that fell through, and so it was another heartbreak that was put on me. And at the time, I felt like just like everything was against me, and I felt like there was such a pressure and overwhelming and anxiety, and I was depressed and lost and broken. And so there was one day when I had decided that my time was up and I didn't want to live anymore. And so I would pray to God to take my life. There was one day when I decided to commit to that, and so I took a whole bottle of pills, trying to overdose. And I was in my bathroom, and my grandma, she had kicked the door down, and she saved me because and I didn't even tell her. Nobody even knew I was feeling this way or I was gonna do anything, and she just so happened to be there, and she kicked the door down and saved me. And so after that, I already took the whole pills or whatever, and so after that, I woke up in the hospital, and they told me that I had to go to a mental hospital. And so when I was there, the only thing that I had was a Bible. And so I'm gonna read a verse real quick. Matthew 18:12. It says, "What do you think if a man owns 100 sheep and one of them wanders off? Will he not leave the 99 on the hills and go look for the one that wandered off? And if he finds it, truly I tell you, he is happier about the one than the 99 that didn't wander off. In the same way, your Father in heaven is not willing to let any of these little ones perish." And so thank you. I didn't really know like anything about the Bible, and so when I had it, I just opened it up randomly, and that passage stuck out to me. And so I would never forget that I felt like I was that one, the sheep that ran away, and God went and saved me and brought me back, and I'm so grateful for that. And now my life with Jesus is just like Calvin said, I'm trying to serve others and love each other as God loves us, right? And so now I dedicated my life to Him and all for His glory and all for His praise. And so yeah, I just want to say that to any grandparents or any parents that don't no matter how far your kids may be, that just don't ever stop praying. Don't give up on them. That they will come back one day, and that God has a plan for and purpose for all of you guys. Thank you, and God bless.